Hi, my name is Salma Calvo, and my presentation is going to be over the links between Christianity and paganism. Basically, there's my thesis right there. Y'all can read it, but I'm just going to summarize it. Rome was the epicenter for the rise of Christianity and the indoctrination of those who practiced pagan beliefs. Since both of these ideologies were run during 4th and 5th century Rome, there is much overlap between these belief systems. Again, what is paganism? Well, pagans are described as those who are neither Jewish nor Christian. Now, here we see young people celebrating the spring equinox, known as Ostra. This will later become known as Easter, which we still celebrate to this day in a much similar fashion. We oftentimes gather with our families and eat and celebrate and have a good time. So we're still performing the same rituals. Over here, we have the triumph of Christianity over paganism. I like this because I feel like it correctly encompasses the attitude of the time. I feel like it shows exactly how the Christians viewed themselves and why heathens were believed to have been heathenistic in nature and thus lower tiered citizens. Right here, we see a pagan ritual known as common meal. It is believed that artwork like this is what inspired the Last Supper with Jesus and his disciples. You can see how in a lot of pagan rituals and traditions, they gather and have feast for dinner, and they gather much in a table like you would see represented with Jesus and the disciples. So this is just another example of Christianity using pagan beliefs and indoctrinating them into their everyday practices. Right here, this is graffiti found in Rome. I find it very interesting. It suggests how Christians were viewed in society and how they viewed themselves during the 4th and 5th century. Similar to the other painting, you can see how the Christians are on top and the non-Christians, or i.e. pagans, are at the bottom, lower tiered, because they're believed to be damned. Right here, we see the Christian appropriation of pagan symbols. This reminds me of the Virgin Mary. However, it's not. It is a pagan symbol. It's an Oron. It is a praying figure. So these people prayed over graves. And this is something that we still see, this image. When I look at it, I think of Catholicism. I think of the Virgin Mary. I think of saints. You can see how the appropriation of these symbols and images really do shape our understanding of, what we think are Christian symbols when they're actually not. Right here, we see the tradition of Yule, Christmas. It is often believed that Christmas, Easter, New Year's, and Halloween are Christian-based holidays. However, these practices are rooted in pagan rituals and holidays. In fact, the Bible condemns those who practice these as heathens, and these are seen as heathen customs. However, they became quickly indoctrinated by Christian people. Again, we see the same thing, Christmas caroling, a pagan tradition that was then passed off as a Christian tradition. So you can see how there is much overlap between the different traditions at the time. And finally, we have our works cited. I found this topic very interesting because it really goes along well with our unit and what we learned about the Holy Roman Empire and how it became the Holy Roman Empire. Thank you so much.